sir.
Our eyes are watching God. Because we can't mind our own damn business. Who's watching little Vicky? 13 years old. Having secret rendezvous with 42-year-old men for revenue when they don't give a fuck what she's going through, and if she doesn't do what they want her to do, they turn her black and blue. Her lips and mouth are covered with red stretch marks. Her body has so many bruises that it tells the stories of the molestations that has broken her spirit. When her cycle forces her to bleed, her cramps make the earth quake, making her think that her life is one big mistake, so she shoves poison in the veins to stop the pain, and with it she believes she can fly, but that's just the reality of R. Kelly. Her tears make the stars rain, hoping one day she could be one, because every time she's punched in the face, she sees them. Now she has toothless dreams and the poster child for exploitation. She never had a male influence in her life, so she calls the dick daddy. Wow. And this is what she believes a childhood is. This is what she seeks refuge in. She needs to be free from that bondage. Put cortisone on bandages and wrap them around her inner torso till they have healed the rash that itches her bones. So she is so emotionally numb she doesn't even know what she's feeling, because she plays Russian roulette with her life daily. The wind whispers in between her legs for peace from this war, because the casualties of it is coming face to face with an STD or making love to HIV. Death has never been known to be sexy, so let's not try to bring it back, because too many Vickies have fallen victim to it. It's crazy how when situations come, it's sticky, icky, icky. So throw a lifeline to little Vicky. Make a call. Poll the audience. Make it a 50-50, but there is a Vicky in your community, you're just not looking. A Vicky that's lost in the pubic hairs of time because she doesn't believe God exists. And it's up to us to make her believe that He does. Make her see beauty just by speaking to her. Caress so much that she can know there are different possibilities in life that she can make. Just show her somebody cares. Drench her in God's spit so she knows she's been blessed in holy water. Show her that heroes still exist on this planet. Show her how to stop being the victim, because she is looking for help too. So why are we watching God when we should be watching ourselves? Because we still have work to do. Like water for chocolate. Unlikely? Her ingredients aren't that simple. She introduced herself as, just buy me a drink and we're on for a night. I said, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm buying. She said, I know. We met before. She said, see, it's niggas like you that make sisters like me don't want to mingle. And though we don't like being single, we don't like niggas like you and the evil you do. I said, hold on. 1 second, please. Allow me to reintroduce myself. See, unlike niggas like me, I don't walk away and shun statements sisters like you make about niggas like me. I hang around and hear you out to make sure that I'm accountable with your convictions. So now don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to exclude myself of any frolic or foul play I may throw your way, but hey, just don't blame me for some of the shit some other nigga done did to you. Now she sat there like she didn't care, with her nose all up in the air, looking all prissy and pretty like she was better than me. But guess what, y'all? There's something about that I liked about her. But this is where the plot thickens, see. She done raised one eyebrow, crossed one leg, shook a little salt, squeezed one lemon, then threw one down for all women. That's when I begin to see the fire in her eyes, the pain in her words, the strength in her voice, the look in her face, the look in her face. I think it was that look in her face that then began to tell me the story of one woman who was psychologically raped 1 million times by 1 million men who promised her the American dream 1 million times too many. Then she asked me, she told me of the ride she took, the lies she took, one blow after another from one man who made it seem like 1 million. She asked me if I ever been promised the world in one day, then 1 year later found myself in a one-bedroom apartment with 2 kids, praying that one day this man would divorce his wife that she found out about 1 year too late. She asked me if I knew what it was like to be fine as diamond on the outside, but feel mushy as mud in the middle. She asked me if I ever been the victim of a hit-and-run accident, a dick-inflicted attachment, a heart cold, a lie told, the story unfolds, another dream sold. Although she didn't shed a tear, she was crying on the inside, and I listened to it. I listened to it. For the first time in my life, I found myself listening. A smirk came to her face as my stunned silence reassured her that my conscience was awake. She then threw down another shot just before she leaned over to me and whispered in my ear. Listen to what she said, y'all. She said, to be with me, you have to be strong enough to heal the wounds of 1 million men. And then she walked away. I sat there stuck, looking at myself in the mirror, because I then began to see every single one of those million men inside of me who made the approach, who brought the drink, who initiated the lie, to get her home, then give her the bone, come back to the same bar the following week and stalk out our next prey because we classify ourselves united pimps of the world. But now, the final moment was at hand, where I had to look those 999,999 men in the eye and tell them that if they did not find one verse, one parable, one point in this poem to be true, then the reason why my job is so motherfucking hard and my soulmate has not yet come to surface is because of niggas like me.